Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Gusty's Plants. Today I have a candle haul video for you guys. I didn't went overboard crazy purchasing candles on the Black Friday weekend. I know it's December or mid-December, but I just received the candles about a week ago. But anyways, I purchased from Kringle.com, I purchased from Yankee, I purchased from the Candle Daddy, Goose Creek, and one more. I forgot the other one, but anyways, one more candle company. And Homeworks, which I have not received my candles from Homeworks. What's going on? Anyways, so this video will just be the candles that I purchased from Yankee and Kringle, because they're almost like, you know, they're family. They go hand in hand. And we're gonna start with Yankee because I've only purchased 2 candles, multiples of, and 3 hurricanes. So let's begin with that. Okay, so I'm not sure of the original price on this hurricane, but it's beautiful. It's like a frosted. I love the color of it. And I saw reviews of people on the website that had it before. And when you put a candle here, it just looks amazing. It fits their tumbler, their signature tumbler to wick. And it also fits any kind of Yankee candle. And it also fits, well, except for the 3 wicks. But anyways. Yeah guys, it just looks amazing. I love the frosting, I love the color of it. It just looks amazing. And I picked 3 of these. I think they were $10 each. They were on clearance, so I got them for $10 each, and they look magnificent. When you put a candle in here, it just looks great and like amazing. Really great ambience. So this is the first pick that I got from Yankee. I have really bad candles from Yankee because they don't really smell like anything, but I decided to go on the reviews of each candle that I had an eye on, and I got the 2 candles that had almost a 5 out of 5 star rating, so I couldn't go wrong with them. However, I did. The first one that I picked up was this one, which is Cardamom Nut Muffin. On cold it smells really nice, and like I don't get much of like a muffin. I do get a little bit of like a bakery buttery fragrance and a lot of cardamom. It's a very cardamom, very cinnamony. If you like cardamom, you're gonna like this. If you don't get it. I love cardamom perfumes and cardamom bread and cardamom anything, chai teas, and this smells really good on cold. However, this is a candle that I burned, as you guys can see right there, and I couldn't smell a thing. I purchased 3 candles of this one. I lit 2 and I did not get any fragrance. I put one in the living room and I put one in the dining room. I could not get any fragrance out of it. Completely blank. I couldn't smell it. My mom couldn't smell it. My dad couldn't smell it. So this is a dud. I don't like it. I'm gonna do a further in-depth review on this candle on a separate video. I'm not gonna talk much about it. Just know that I don't like it and I don't recommend it to pick it up because it's bad. The reviews have a 4.6 out of 5 rating. I don't know how. Maybe I got a bad batch, but I'm never buying candles from Yankee ever again, just because they don't perform. And another candle that I have from Yankee, the only candle that I got from Yankee besides the other one, was Pumpkin Banana Scone. And now that I'm looking at them, or when I received the package, I was like, why did I get both so similar? Look at them, they're like almost the same candle, same wax, same presentation, pretty much almost same fragrance. However, this one does give me a straight up banana nut bread. I don't get the pumpkin, I don't get the scone. I just get pumpkin banana nut bread rebranded or reformulated into this jar. I remember picking up a banana nut bread from Ross in 2011. It was a 3-wick from Yankee. It has such an enormous strength. It went from my room, because I had it in my room, up to the dining room and the kitchen and everywhere. 1 candle. This one I haven't lit. I do hope that it's stronger than the banana nut muffin or the cardamom nut muffin. I'll report back, but this one smells better on cold than the cardamom actually, because I do like more of like a bakery gourmand fragrance, and this has it. So this was pumpkin banana scone. So far so good, except for the other one, guys. if this one performs, even if it performs well, I'm not gonna buy it again from Yankee because I'm scared that I might get a bad batch. Alright guys, now the next vendor that I have here, or the candles that I got the most out of, have been from Kringle. I have a video on candles that I purchased from Kringle for the first time, and I had such a good experience with them that I decided to order more on their Black Friday. And so these are the candles that I picked up. I believe I got like 10 candles from them. Anyways, the first one that I picked up here on a whim was a small jar just to try it out. It was a blueberry French toast. This one on cold sniff, I don't smell much. I don't get much of it. It reminds me of the blueberry scone from Yankee, which I have still. This doesn't give me much of a fragrance. I cannot tell you guys if it's good or bad because I haven't burned it. And on cold sniff, I don't get much. It's also cracked a little bit on here on the side. I don't know what happened. It's cracked right there, so I'm kind of scared to burn it. I don't know if I should send a picture to Kringle and let them know what happened here or what. I might. But yeah, I don't get much of a fragrance from this candle. But yeah. Second candle that I picked up from Kringle was their cinnamon buns, and this one on cold sniff smells amazing. Oh my god, cinnamon buns just gives you like a nice buttery, you know, kind of like, oh my god, it just gives you like, it makes my mouth water. I'm a sweet person. I like a lot of bread, and this gives me, not only does it give me like red hot cinnamon, think of like a sugared cinnamon rolled into like dough that's, you know, in the process of becoming a bread, kind of like raw dough. It smells phenomenal on cold, and I could just imagine that it's gonna smell amazing on when I start burning this candle. I'm impressed with the cold sniff on this one. It's great. The packaging, the presentation, the wax of it, it's beautiful. Something that I must say actually from Kringle candles, I actually have had greater experience with the throw and the scent of their candles when it comes to their paraffin wax compared to the soy wax. I know that the soy wax is healthier for you and it burns better. However, all of the candles that I've burned from Kringle that I have been in paraffin have given me zero issues and have burned perfectly well with a strong scent and throw. So I'm impressed. I'm actually gonna continue purchasing Kringle on their paraffin wax because it's amazing, considering that the wax lasts longer. And right now, as of now, I like their country jars better than their soy wax. I know it's not a popular opinion, but here I am. Comment down below if you prefer their paraffin over their soy. I know that everybody prefers their soy, or for the most part. However, I feel like I'm the minority that prefers their paraffin over the soy. And moving on to the next candles. So this candle I actually purchased two of here. Is their frosted cranberries. They kind of remind me of cranberry chutney from Yankee, which I heard tons of great compliments from Mr. Kong's mom candles. And anyways, frosted cranberry to me, it's a super tart. It's not sweet at all. I don't get the sweetness out of it. A lot of the reviews were saying that this is a sweet candle, kind of like a very nice festive candle. I don't get that from it. To me, I get more of like a sour tart cranberry. It's not frosted with sugar or anything. It's not cold or like a winter cranberry. To me, it's just like a unsweetened cranberry chutney. That's kind of what I get from it, which is nice. I bought two of these and they were great. It filled my whole entire kitchen and dining room and living room. And you guys can see I've only burned this for like about 20 hours. Look at, you guys can see perfect melt, no sooting. I mean, it's just beginning, but it's perfect. I love it, and it's very strong. I like this candle. I might order more for next year. And yeah, it's in their country jar candles again. I'm impressed with them. Alright guys, I almost forgot to share with you guys, but I started burning this candle about 2 days ago. And this is another of their small jars from Kringle. Something that I do prefer from Kringle, which is why I think they have a better throw over Yankees, is that they actually have 2 wicks. Like Yankees only have one. This one's have two, and I feel like that's enough for the throw to be doubled. And I prefer Kringle country candles or Yankee candles. But anyways, look, I already burned this one. This one here is holiday cake, and I love it. It's like a chocolatey minty fragrance. I haven't burned this, or I haven't used this in like a living room, because I actually bought it for my room. My mom doesn't really like chocolate fragrances, and she's diabetic, so she kind of doesn't want to smell sweets because it's gonna make her crave sweets, especially chocolates. So I actually burned this in my room, and in my room it's perfect. Like, within an hour or less, it fills my whole entire room. I have to leave the door open so that it could like travel a little bit to like the living room. And oh boy, this is great. And it kind of has like a minty, like a peppermint fragrance to it, which makes it not just like a sweet bakery cake fragrance. It's kind of like refreshing, you know. It's not so sickeningly sweet. It has a little bit of like a frosting that's kind of like peppermint frosting with like a little bit of a chocolate cake, kind of like the mints, chocolate mints, with a little bit of like bakery bread from it. It's amazing, guys. It's so nice. I highly recommend you guys this candle. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite candle from Kringle ever. And I purchased some Kringle candles where I just started buying Kringle, but this is so far right up my alley and pretty much in the top 3. It smells amazing, guys. Holiday cake, you must have it. And I could see myself buying more of this candle even if it's not a holiday or like Christmas. I like it so much that I might get more of it. And I'm kind of bummed out I only got the small one. I wasn't sure about this, but I might get more. On cold sniff, also before I melted on cold sniff, it was amazing. So that's that. And guys, I saved my favorite country candle from Kringle for the last of it. It's my favorite candle. It's Cozy Cabin, guys. Cozy Cabin. It's heaven on earth. This is a phenomenal of a fragrance, guys. I love this fragrance. It has red wax in there because last night I was melting a candle from IKEA, and for some reason the little, you know, the little thing, the little bell that turns off the flames got stuck on the wax, or I accidentally dropped it in and I didn't notice. So then when I was trying to turn this one off, it left a little bit of residue from that previous candle, which you guys can see right there. But anyways, come off topic. This scent, Cozy Cabin, it's phenomenal. I have it in my room, and it's you guys can see how much I've melted already. And I only got this candles about 2 weeks ago, or like about a week and a half ago. Look at that. It's perfect. It's melting perfect. It's great, and it smells so nice. It kind of has like a nice woody chips, like a wood chip, kind of like you're sawing wood, like a, you know, like a pine tree, and you smell that, the rancid of the trees, with like a campfire on the side toasting marshmallows, but not a lot of marshmallows, that it's so sweet, kind of like marshmallow fireside from Bath and Body Works. Picture Bath and Body Works marshmallow fireside, or whatever you call that, pour on the marshmallows. Like, say you go on a campfire and you forgot the marshmallows, and one of your friends had two by luck, and you're melting those those marshmallows on the fire. That's what you get here. It's like a much less sweetened version than Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. Straight up, that's what it is. And it smells perfect. It's the perfect amount of like woods, the perfect amount of sweetness, the perfect amount of like caramel note that it has in there. It's perfect, guys. This is my favorite candle. If you're a guy, if you're a girl, and you don't like Marshmallow Campfire or Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works because it's too sweet and sugary, try this. And this is better. It throws better for me in my room. It's not that, you know, like nauseating. It's perfect. I love it. this is my favorite, and I'm gonna buy more backups of this candle for sure. I haven't melted my Kringle Christmas cabin actually, but I'm wondering, is it gonna be better than this? Because that other one kind of has like a little bit of like cardamom and like a perfumey fragrance that this one doesn't have. But I like this one because it's so plain and simple and basic in a good way. So yeah. Alright guys, so moving on to the other style of jars from Kringle candles. These are their Kringle soy candles. Come in this kind of pillar forms. They also come in 3 wicks. I only got this style because I prefer this style. This was, I think, on sale for like $8 or $7, which I picked it up. This is called Stardust. I already melted this. I started burning this candle a few days ago, and you guys can see. But Stardust, to me, it's like a... It kind of, the presentation shows like a Christmas tree, but to me, it's a powdery, kind of perfumey, floral fragrance. I don't get the holiday tree whites in the... I know it's sparkly, like a sophisticated kind of bougie, fancy Christmas tree, which I kind of get the fragrance to be more of like a upper scale, kind of Kim Kardashian-esque, you know, expensive fragrance. I do get that from it. I don't like it. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't like it. I left it on my living room like this without the lid before I burned it, and it was very strong. And then when I started melting it, when I started burning it, I couldn't smell a thing. So this is a scent that I didn't smell. I couldn't smell it. I had to get really close to it to get a fragrance out of it, but... And I don't like the fragrance. It's kind of like glowing. It's kind of like old lady, rich old lady, you know. I don't like it. It kind of reminds me of Karen. If I had to name this candle, I'll probably call it a Karen. I'm moving on to better things here. This is a candle that I picked up for my mom because she does like clean, fresh, you know, like very soothing scents. So I picked up this one right here, which is tinsel and thyme, or thyme. I haven't burned it. You guys can see I have not burnt it, and I don't really get much of it on cold sniff. I cannot really detect the fragrance. I get a little bit of thyme in it, kind of herbal, and I get a little bit of like a fresh, cool fragrance, but not peppermint cool, more like a, you know, when it snows and you step outside and you can just smell the coldness, that kind of fragrance in a candle. Does that make sense? So I get that fragrance of like snow on the air and tinsel or and thyme. And yeah, I haven't burned it. I might burn it. I get a little bit of like fir needle too, kind of like in the background, kind of like a green, evergreen fragrance, but not much. But it's a strange candle. I'll have to report back when I burn this. But yeah, if you have it, do you like it? Alright guys, another candle that I have here, it's warm and fussy. I also got this for my mom because she, like I said, she likes this kind of like musky, fresh and clean and like fruity scents, which I like more of the sweeter gourmand fragrances. She's completely on the other side of the notes. So this one here, I don't know the notes. I wish you had the notes here, but just on cold sniffs, and I haven't burned this candle either. It's perfect. It kind of has like a mahogany and teak wood type of fragrance from Bath and Body Works. Among the lines, kind of like musky, mentally, perfumey, cologne-y. Yeah, mahogany and teak wood, that's kind of what I get from it. I love this candle on cold sniff, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like this candle on when I start melting it. It's their dupe for me of mahogany teak wood. I could, you know, it's really good. Yeah, this smells really good. It smells expensive and it smells rich. And kind of, if you smell mahogany teak wood from Bath and Body Works, among the lines, same thing. A little bit of like a cashmere, a little woody, a little piney, fresh, masculine, you know, perfumey cologne. That's what I get from it. And it's soy. I also have 2 or 3 more candles that I don't have here with me, but one of them is actually in the kitchen, and it's actually called Andrew and Spice. It's a green paraffin country style candle I almost forgot about. That candle is so strong. I only have it in the kitchen, but the scent through it goes all the way from the kitchen to the dining room to the living room. It expands. It's a great fragrance. It's very fresh and fruity, but it also has like a warmthness of the spicy cinnamon. But it's not spicy cinnamon. It's more of like a spices of cinnamon. You know, it's not like a red hot, like oh my god, it's spicy cinnamon. It's like a pear with like a glazy note, like sprinkles of cinnamon in it, and it's perfect. I love it. I prefer that over any apple and spice or apple and cinnamon. I prefer pear over anything apple, and that to me, it's delicious. I would definitely be buying more just for having the kitchen. I feel like I could get a candle, and that'll be great enough for me. And yeah, you can just burn it for like 3 hours and turn it off, and the fragrance will stay in my kitchen at least for days. That's how strong it is. It's super strong, and I love that candle. The other two candles, actually, 3 more candles, I forgot. They're all, I believe, in their soy blend. So it's not soy 100% and it's not paraffin. It's a mix, and I believe it's apple cider donut that I have. Apple cider donut smells fantastic. I never burned any of the paraffin and soy blend candles from Kringle, but that candle, I only got one in 3 weeks. It smells delicious. I'm probably gonna burn it here in my room just because it's a bakery sweet scent, and my mom will probably not like that in the living room or in the kitchen. Probably in the kitchen, I don't know. And the other two, I believe it's called bougie or bougie, which is like a peppermint and like peppermint, and I believe it's called sage, peppermint and wintergreen. It's kind of like mahogany teak wood, but like not a lot of wood in it, more like sage and herbally. It's a gray wax, but it smells really good as well. It has a very strong scent on cold sniff. And the other candle that I got was autumn leaves, or just leaves, which I didn't like it because it smells like apple and cinnamon. So I don't like apple cinnamon fragrance. Judging it from the packaging, it had a bunch of like leaves, orange and yellow and green, falling from trees. So I was like, it's gonna be like an autumn breeze type of fragrance, which was not it. It was a spicy cinnamon, which I don't like spicy cinnamon. I haven't burned it. Maybe when I start melting it and burning it, it will smell different, but yeah. Anyways guys, this was my video on candles from Kringle and Yankee. Let me know what you guys think about this candles videos, if you guys are interested in watching more, or if you're not, I'm still gonna make them because I like candles and I like wax melts. Let me know in the comments below if you watched the video, if you watched all of it. What are your thoughts on some of the candles that I pick? Have you started melting or burning any of these scents? And if you have, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Alright guys, so kapung arigatou gozaimasu.